The purpose of this video is to finish up our course plans. We are back in Navient, logged in as a student, and we're going to click on Core 40 Draft Plan, the one that we have been working on the entire time. We have satisfied English, Math, Science, Social Studies, Phys Ed, and Health and Wellness. It's time to look at electives. By clicking on electives and reading the information here, I'm reminded that the Core 40 diploma, and that's what we're working on right now, you need a total of 15 elective credits. A minimum of 5 of those credits need to be directed electives. So how this is laid out to make it easier for you to follow, anything with an asterisk is considered a directed elective, and all of those are in the top part of the list, alphabetized, so they should be easy to find. Underneath this alphabetized list of directed electives, you're going to find a second list of regular electives, and those are also alphabetized for your convenience. So let's go ahead and dive in. I can see by the ruler that I still need 15 credits to satisfy the Core 40 diploma. So I'm going to go ahead and be scrolling. I'm looking for some art classes. I'd like to add some science and math to my transcript as well. But first I'm going to look for ceramics, and I know that it's a directed elective. And pardon the scrolling, there is a lot on this page. Here's ceramics, and when I hover, remember the description of the course is available to me. I can learn the grade levels that I'm allowed to take this course. Most importantly though, when I click View Full Details, I am shown that this particular course requires me to take either Intro to Two-Dimensional Art or Painting 1 at the same time. So this is really valuable information. I can learn this, or if there's a prerequisite, I need to know that as I'm creating my schedule, my course list. So I'm going to close the window. With that information in my mind, I know I need to choose one of those two courses. So I'm going to click on Ceramics and keep scrolling down. Oh, I also wanted to go back up. I'm sorry. Watch out for the scrolling. Choosing a chorus class. So I'm going to keep scrolling down. So I have 3 there. I'm going to continue looking for my directed electives. Some sciences. Here's a science that I'm always the student might be interested in. I'm always interested in it. Human body systems. That would count as another science, and I was looking for that. So we're going to go ahead and head down further and find there's Painting 1. And if you remember, I had to take Painting 1 or Intro to 2D. Well, here's Painting 1, and I'll just go ahead and add Painting 2 to round that out. And now I'm going to scroll down a little further and look for some regular electives. I have options for all sorts of things that would be interesting. Remember, hover over and to read about these courses as you are learning about them. I'm going to go ahead and choose a few more. Environmental science, and I'm going to choose psychology. Here's AP psychology. I'd like to beef up my transcript a bit with an AP course, and I'd like to take speech, and I'm still looking for math, and unfortunately I passed the math class I needed, so here it is up here, finite math 1 and 2. So I've added some sciences and math as well as some art, and I'm hoping to get in, yes, some history, because I'm very fascinated with Civil War, our student is, and World War II. So I'm going to add those selected courses. I might not be finished. I might have to add another one, but sometimes you lose count. So I'm going to take my math in my 12th grade year. My counselor might need to give me some assistance when it comes to where these courses might need to be. I can add that there. Human body systems. So I might need to get some assistance, and I know that I have to take ceramics and painting at the same time. So I'm going to add that to my 10th grade year. And I'm going to go ahead and click OK and see if I have finished. Yes, in fact, I have one extra. That's okay. So I now have in my plan 45 credits. I have all green check marks, and my draft plan is on the far right. What I want to do now is, before I submit, I just want to make sure that my counselor, I can make a note and a comment to my counselor who will see it. Please make sure I have courses in the proper grade, because I'm just not sure about that. And anytime I have a question about my schedule, I can utilize the notes and comments section here in the course planner. I can also leave a note if I did decide to do a substitution for PE. I would like to have football count for my PE credit. So there are things that I might need to communicate to my counselor about my schedule, about my course plan, and this is the great way to do it. So I'm going to add that comment, and I have finished with that, and I will hit close here at the bottom. And I believe I have satisfied everything, and I can go up here to review and finalize. And I now see that they're telling me, yep, your English looks good, math, all of this indicates that it's looking like it should. My plan looks good. It is giving me some alerts that I would need to pay attention to. You must take Geometry 1 and 1 at the same time. Those are things I might want to talk to my counselor about, so I might leave her one more note. Please help me understand. Okay. So I've now kind of given my counselor the indication that I do need a little bit of support in dealing with these alerts. But at this point, I'm ready to submit for my approval, and that is when my counselor can actually see my course plan, and if edits need to be made, that counselor can do that and contact me about that. But I'm going to submit for approval, and this will submit. You would say okay. Right now I'm not going to. I'm just going to hit close, but that's what you will need to do once you've been instructed to do so by your CCR teacher. Feel free to reach out to your counselors if you have any questions regarding creating your course plan, and thank you for watching.